In today's show, we have news about the new villain show coming to Disney Hollywood Studios in summer 2025, announcing new shops and eateries coming to downtown Disney District, headline news, and so much more on today's Disney Parks podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast, your Disney infotainment podcast. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times, and get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Alrighty, welcome to the news for the week of September 16th. Did you do anything Disney this weekend?
I actually did not. I was out doing some other errands this week, and I was out of town the last 2 weekends. So, no, I did go. Where did we go? We did do something. We did do something this previous weekend. Oh, we did do the DVC wedding event over at the Contemporary. As they opened up the chapel and the what is it? The
Franks.
The center right next to it on the right where you would go and do the
Franks.
Yeah, is it Franks? Okay.
Franks.
They also had the carriage out and everything.
Ooh.
Yep. Plus they shuttled you over to the convention center for a bubbly and some hors d'oeuvres.
In the carriage?
I wish, but no, it goes too slow. Plus it don't hold but two people.
Yeah.
So I'm sure everybody would have wanted to, but
Yeah. Yeah, I've been in actually, okay. So the wedding planning thing used to be on Buena Vista in the first floor of Sun Bank.
Oh wow.
Way back when it was only the marketplace at the marketplace. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I don't know how I stumbled across it, but I did. I don't know. Anyway, and then when I first moved here, I got invited to like a blogging thing at the new Franks next to the wedding pavilion, and they kind of give us a tour of how you can go in and you can plan your wedding. Now, so in this whole event and things, did they? I'm sure they gave you like a list of things that you could do. Places you can have it.
They actually gave us a pamphlet. They had already pre-made folders with basically a stapled book with everything, all the different pricing that you could do, where you could go. Yes, they did. So I could go down the list, but it's very in depth.
Yeah.
So
because everything is a la carte.
Yes.
Oh, you want carpeting? That's extra.
Yeah. Everything you whatever you want. Actually, believe it or not, there's a lot more included than you think now.
Sure. But all the things that people would like are extra.
So just to sum it up, there's a total price.
Okay.
But that total price includes a 8 or so list of things you can get. You get automatically. So you get the ceremony, you get you get arrangements, you get. It doesn't matter how many people come to the actual ceremony.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the reception, you pay per person because they need to know how much food to do.
Yeah.
And that whole area also comes out of the total price of everything. So you have to meet a minimum, but it's after the price. So let's say it was 20,000, but 8,000 of it went to the wedding. That 2,000 you still have to spend in the reception. Anything else would be over that or something like that.
Yeah. I think
so there's some options.
Yeah, the shocking price was having a character appear at what they charge for a character per hour.
That was and it's like it's only like for 30 minutes too. I hate to tell you that.
I know. It's crazy.
It's in the grand.
Oh, wait. How much does it cost to have Mickey Mouse come to my wedding?
Yeah. What's funny is it's cheaper to get the carriage for 2 hours than it is to have Mickey there.
Yeah.
But you can tell them to have Mickey and whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. Yeah. So, friends of ours got married years ago. They had it at the wedding pavilion. They had the carriage. They had it, the reception at the Contemporary. Um, they had two characters. Oh, at the wedding pavilion, the Dapper Dans sang two songs, one inside the pavilion for everybody, one outside as everybody was leaving. Uh,
Wow.
then they had their favorite characters, Carl from Up, and they had a backdrop. Everybody could take a picture there. They had cake. They had a buffet, which was probably cheaper than a sit-down dinner. They had a
Yeah,
buffet, and
that was
then
one of the things they can say too, is
yeah,
either buffet or plated. But it
yeah,
also depends on what you want: lunch, brunch,
yeah,
dinner. Dinner's
yeah.
obviously more. Lunch
Right,
and brunch are cheaper.
right, right. And then we went outside at the convention porte cochere, and they had uh, free ice cream treats for
Oh
everybody,
wow!
all kinds of different ice cream treats, and some dessert plus the wedding cake, and then piped in the music from the fireworks, and then Mickey came at the end. So
Oh
two
wow!
characters, Dapper Dans, a wedding, ice cream,
A reception, carriage
reception,
ride.
carriage ride, buffet. I'm sure that cost a lot of money.
I don't want to know.
It wasn't a lot of people though. There was probably only maybe 60 people at the wedding. You know.
Yeah,
So I don't think Disney is the place where you invite 300 people to have your wedding, unless you're
not
like
unless
Elon Musk, right?
unless you got all the money in the world. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. And now you
you
can have
have.
these crazy things, like you can have your wedding reception like in a theme park. You
Oh
know.
yeah,
So
they had a lot of books in that the office, the sales office, I guess.
mm, mm,
That a lot of books of just current weddings from this previous year.
yeah,
It's insane to see. There was two park pictures in two different parks. A wedding at Animal Kingdom as well. It was wild, but you can do it if you want to. It's all about what you have or who
it's
wants
about
to
the
pay for it.
Monets.
Yeah.
It's about the Monets. Yeah.
So
Anyway,
I say it's a wild ride, but some of these
yeah.
the photos you saw in these wedding books in there were, I mean, they're really good quality. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
if you're gonna spend it, you might as well get quality. So
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing too. They had uh, they went to the Magic Kingdom before it opened, and did pictures all over where
hmm
they wanted, wherever they wanted. They had their own private photographer and shot
yeah,
everything.
it's either early in the morning
Yeah.
or late at night.
Yeah. You can't do it when the park's open because they can't get rid of the
No,
people.
but plus I found out, which is weird. You actually have up to, I think it was 1 year
Hmm.
or 2 years to actually do those photos, so you don't have to do them right away.
Oh,
So
that's good.
which is nice because some people they said some people, they're not in the mood to get up that early with everything else going on, or
Sure.
want to wait that long. So you got
Sure.
time. You can just stroll on in and say, okay, let's do it this day.
Yeah. That's cool. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything Disney except I went on a Disney cruise. Went on the Disney Wish again, and it was a short cruise. It's a 3 night, 4 day, or yeah, 3 night, 4 day. On Friday, off Monday, early in the morning. But we did concierge, and I'll tell you, uh, the show's going to drop on Friday. You'll hear all about it, but it has its perks. It has its perks. But I think, like I was telling James earlier, once you do it, then you want all of your cruises to be concierge because it's that nice. It's very
Yeah.
pampering, and I said it wasn't so much
Just
that
just rub it in, Tony. Rub it in.
it wasn't that there's free food and drink, and it's really not free. You obviously pay for it and you pay dearly for it.
Yeah.
It was the serenity, the place that you can go to the lounge. It's quiet. There's very rarely kids in there. I mean, only we had a visit from a character. That was the only time there was an onslaught of kids. But other than that, they're all off doing something. They're not in the lounge. They're swimming. They're doing whatever they do. Anyway, so. All right, you ready to get into the news?
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
New villain show coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios in summer of 2025. Deep in the shadows of Sunset Boulevard at Disney's Hollywood Studios, something delightfully wicked is about to take stage. It's an all-new live production starring everyone's favorite Disney villains, debuting in the summer of 2025. The creative minds at Disney Live Entertainment will transform Sunset Showcase into the mysterious, reflective realm of the Magic Mirror. The show will feature appearances by dozens of the most infamous evildoers, with fiendish foes, Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, and Maleficent, each breaking through the glass to take the stage in live production numbers. Before these villainous fiends take the spotlight at Sunset Showcase, guests should speed on over for another lap around the track at Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy before October 7th. Yes, I got to get there. Actually, I've never seen it. So,
wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I've never seen it, but everybody says it's really good.
It is. Not really good. It's good. And
it's good.
And it's free air
fair
conditioning.
Enough. Well, there you go. So that makes it's good plus.
Yes.
So, never one to shy away from bragging unexpectedly the Disney Village. Barging in unexpectedly the Disney villain's appearance in this new show comes in addition to the future villains themed land announced for Magic Kingdom during D23, the ultimate Disney fan event. Guests should keep an eye out as well as we reveal more about this production and other new experiences coming to our parks and cruise ships worldwide, because we do got more of those. Yeah. And Tony's going to tell you how this should be in a different park, because now it's in 2 different parks.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. It should be in this part, not in the other park. So this is like, Disney testing. 1, 2, 3 says on. Test. So this is more of them trying to figure out, while they're trying to build a villain's land, what are people going to want to see? So this is really them just testing shows, and I'm sure this will last for maybe 6 months to a year, and then it's going to flip out to something else, and we'll see some other thing. Also, there are villains coming to the cruise ships, so I also believe that this is also a test for that as well. What do people like? What don't they like? I wouldn't be surprised if they survey the snot out of people when they leave the building.
No.
So.
Or at least get an email.
Yeah, exactly. The other interesting thing is when they built this building, they called it a black box building, meaning that they could put anything they want.
Do whatever you want. Yeah,
it had a stage, it had lighting, it had audio. It could be whatever you want. So
it's a sandbox.
Yeah. So what did they do? They made it a lounge. It was great. It was Club D. They had some snacks inside. You can charge your phone. You can sit down. You can relax. You can get refreshments. It was great. Then they said, nope, that's not good enough. Then it became what? Oh, a villain's party. It was like an extra ticketed event, and you would party with the villains. It was a dance party. Literally, the villains were dancing on this dance floor, and you could go out and dance with the villains. It was the kookiest thing. That shut down, and then the Cars attraction came, and now we're going back to a villain show. And there you go. Now you have the history of this building.
Oh, the circle continues.
Exactly. So we'll see. I'm going to go see it. We're all going to go see it because we want to see what's in the future, right?
Because we have to.
Exactly. It's our job.
Yes, it is.
They're over at Disneyland, Downtown Disney District is getting 6 new shops and eateries. Starting with Avengers Reserve opening this winter. This new shop will celebrate Earth's mightiest heroes with collectibles, apparel, accessories, toys, and comics. Then you will get D-Lander's shop, also arriving this winter. This boutique will offer trend-forward fashions, including apparel, accessories, and jewelry. Think of it like a Zauer D shop over by the Market Co-op. Think of it like that. Then you have Disney's Wonderful World of Sweets. Marceline Confectionery will be transformed into this expanded candy and sweet shop featuring handmade delights viewable from the promenade opening this winter. Then you have Kawaii Slime Cart coming this fall. The cart will offer a variety of imaginary and cute slime concoctions. Then you have a new restaurant by Joe Seiden. Two new concepts, a steakhouse and a barbecue eatery, are being developed, offering prime cuts, fresh seafood, traditional barbecue dishes, craft beer, and moonshine cocktails. Very interesting. And last but not least, you have the Canterbury Tavern by Earl of Sandwich. This is a homage to the swinging 60s British invasion. This new table service concept will open on the second floor of the new Earl of Sandwich building and will also have a light and airy dining area on the ground level. The current Earl of Sandwich location will close in 2025 to make way for Porto's Bakery. Until then, guests can visit the pop-up location for their favorite sandwiches, wraps, and salads. Very nice things coming there. Very nice. So what do we got going on with the DVCs?
Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. What we got going on in the DVC today? Disney Vacation Club Moonlight Magic dates have been announced. Moonlight Magic will return in 2025 with 9 dates, starting with Disney's Hollywood Studios in January. The scheduled dates include January 26th, Hollywood Studios, February 3rd, Disney California Adventure, February 12th, Disney Animal Kingdom, April 30th, Epcot, May 20th, Typhoon Lagoon, June 19th, Typhoon Lagoon again, July 17th, Epcot, August 11th, Disney's Typhoon Lagoon, and September 1st, Disney's Hollywood Studios. These events offer Disney Vacation Club, or DVC as most people know it, members free late-night access to designated parks with perks like low crowds, short waits for attractions, free refreshments, and unique character photo ops. Advanced registration is required, and members must qualify for membership extras. Yeah, you know who you are. Members with resort reservations on the evening night get priority registration with additional spots available during a general public registration period. Actually, not public, but general DVC public registration period. Events at Walt Disney World often can't accommodate all interested members, and attendance isn't guaranteed even with travel plan adjustments. Members can attend one per park per year. I don't believe that.
Wow. So you can only go to one Moonlight event per year now? Wow.
One per park. Well, there's 4 parks.
So 4. 4 total.
But
one
there's
per park.
3. Okay.
That's, yeah. Okay, so now they're putting limitations on how much Moonlight Magic you can endure.
I am happy for that. Thank you, DVC, for fixing that problem.
Yeah. All right, talk about things happening in the dark. Disney After Hour events will return to Disney World in 2025. This is a very popular, well, now it's popular because I said so, It's a very popular after-hours event that will happen again in 2025. This will happen on select nights. You will get ice cream novelties, popcorn, and select beverages. Those are the ones in the bottles, are all included with the cost. And this is what they have going on so far. Magic Kingdom. These will happen from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. on January 6, 13, 20, 27, February 3rd, 10, 17, and 24, March 3rd, 17, 24, 31, April 7, 28, and May 5, 12, and 19. At the studios, it will happen from 9:30 p.m. till 12:30 a.m. This will happen on January 22nd and 29th, February 12 and 19, March 5th, April 30th, May 14, 28, June 4, 11, 25, June 2nd, 9, 16, 23, and 30, August 6, 20, 27, and September 3rd. Events at the studios will run from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. only on March 26th and April Fool's Day. Over at Epcot, and this will happen from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. on February 27th, May 8th, and 29th, June 19, 26, July 10, 24, and 31, August 7, 14, 21, 28, and September 11th and 25th. All three parks guests will have to have a valid ticket. You can enter the park as early as 7 p.m. Admission to Disney After Hour 2025 will require the separate ticket. Prices range $175 to $185 for the Magic Kingdom, $155 to $175 for Epcot, and $155 to $185 for the studios. Prices do vary by date. Annual pass holders and Disney Vacation Club can purchase specially priced tickets for Epcot and studios only, not the Magic Kingdom. Guests staying at select Disney resorts can purchase their tickets starting September 4th. That was weeks ago. All other guests can start on September 10th. Listen, if you haven't been to one, go. If you're a Florida resident and you don't have an annual pass, this is an easy $175 to spend. You get a great time. There's very little lines. You do get free drink and free snacks and popcorn. I mean, it's a win-win, people. It really is. And if you get lucky and you go on a really slow night at the studios, for me, the pick is the studios because it's the smallest of these three options. And there's less people they send in there. So, it's just a good deal. I think it's a good value. Anyway, it's just me talking.
No, okay. You've said it numerous times.
Yeah.
And I won't disagree with you.
Yeah. It's good stuff. All right, what's the people over here always have something going on, right? There's something going on at the Edison. There's something going on at Enzo's. There's something going on at all of their restaurants. There's always an event.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Well, as we say that, we're going to ship off to Tony and possibly our favorite restaurant. New sips of Italy, wine versus beer at Maria and Enzo's. Mm-hmm. Both are served cold. We'll leave it like that.
That's good for them.
It goes. Here's one
that's also cold.
We were going to leave it, but I guess I opened that can of worms myself.
You opened it.
Here's the door. Walk through it. Here's one for the beverage enthusiast. Mm-hmm. Maria and Enzo's invite you to an unforgettable showdown with our exclusive Sips of Italy Wine versus Beer Challenge series. Oh, boy. At each event, enjoy courses after courses of delightful Italian cuisine from Chef Ben Dorado, with both a hand-picked wine and beer pairing at every step. Can I just have the wine? Every representative from Battisolo wines and Menabrea and Caprana, well, you got me today, Tony, beer will be on hand to share insights as well as we explore selections. Whether you cast your ballot for wine or beer, just appreciate a good meal. Sips of Italy promises a unique experience you don't want to miss. I'm going to pass. Just join us for one, or even better, all. Is there a annual pass for this?
Yeah.
Of
Right?
these special events to find out which pairing wins your vote. Space is limited, so grab your tickets today. The dates and rates are as followed. Thursday, October 10th, 6:30 p.m. I guess it will open at 7 p.m. It's $85. Thursday, the October 24th, 6 p.m., $85. And Saturday, November 16th, will be at noon for lunch at $75.
Wow.
Price ain't bad, really. I mean, I can't argue with the price. I really can't.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I can't argue about, but the price is decent.
Okay, so they did one of these at Via Napoli, a beer and wine thing, years ago. Back when they used to have, events at Epcot Food and Wine. Remember events at Epcot Food and Wine? And
Oh, yeah.
I think me and Rick paid about $55 a person for this. So this is an increase. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was good. I mean, first of all, you can't go driving after this because we consumed, I don't know, 6 different beers and 6 different wines. So you don't want to hop in your car and go home.
So what you're saying is you're walking around Epcot for the next 4 hours.
Yeah, exactly. You got to walk it off. So, but anyway, 85 is a little steep for some beer and wine, in my opinion. All right, over at Tokyo, Christmas at Tokyo, from November. But listen, we're talking about Christmas now. From November 15th to December 25th, Tokyo Disneyland Park and Tokyo Disney Sea will celebrate the Christmas special event, extending the festive spirit to Disney hotels and the Disney Resort line. Apparently, there's a train that goes there. Tokyo Disney doesn't surprise me. Tokyo Disneyland will feature the final presentation of the Disney Christmas Story Fond Farewell Parade and the return of the holiday version of Country Bear Theater Jingle Bell Jamboree. After 5 years, Tokyo Disney Sea will showcase Disney Christmas greeting at the Mediterranean Harbor and dazzling Christmas in New York at the American waterfront with themed entertainment, merchandise, and menu items. Both parks will offer special holiday merch, menu items, Christmas trees, and the Star Bright Christmas fireworks show. Additionally, guests can enjoy festive decorations and special menus at Disney hotels, themed day passes on the Disney Resort line. Good stuff.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Up next, new things coming to Disney Springs. Pura Vida opening new retail location at Disney Springs later this year. Walt Disney World has announced that Pura Vida, known for its handcrafted bracelets and accessories, we needed another one, will open a new retail location in Disney Springs Town Center later this year, in the space previously occupied by Melissa Shoes near Anthropology. Construction will begin soon, though the opening date is not yet confirmed. Founded in 2010, Pura Vida is a lifestyle brand that supports local artisans in Costa Rica and offers beach-inspired designs. The brand is also committed to philanthropy, donating part of its proceeds to various charities supporting environmental, animal, and humanitarian causes.
This reminds me of the Silver Shop by the theater that used to be there, where it had different, artisans that were selling their silverware.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except this has a cause to it.
Yeah.
It's not just about the money; it's about the cause. All right. There's some empty spaces at Disney Springs these days.
There is a few now. Yep.
Yeah.
That one. Ooh. The Art of Shaving's gone.
Ooh. Can we talk about the little Disney Springs shipping store?
We can.
Okay.
The one that
So,
used to be there.
yeah, no. So now at Disney Springs, if you go to, say, World of Disney, and you go to the register and say, I'd like to ship these things home, they now tell you to go to the shipping store, and they will package those up and do that for you. But it is not the nice, cheap rate that Disney was giving out. It is like triple the price. I forgot. There's someone posted they took two similar items. One item they bought at Disney Springs, at the World of Disney store. They went to the store. It was something like it was a Star Wars helmet. Wanted to have it shipped home. And it was something like $37. Then they were in the studios and they bought some other Star Wars helmet, and it was only $17 to ship it home. So there's a big price gap because it's not being done by Disney. It's a third-party company. It's like a UPS store inside of Disney Springs now. So right now, currently, it's only at Disney Springs. If you're at a resort or at a theme park, that is still reasonable. But the question is, how long will that stay now until they tell you, oh, we can't do that anymore. Take all your stuff to Disney Springs and go to the shipping store and send it all home. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The convenience of doing it inside the park or at your resort is that you don't have to haul the large item to some other location to have it shipped. That's the convenience, Disney. I don't know if you understand that part, but that's why we do stupid things like that, is that we don't have to haul it on a bus.
Well, I found it online, but there's no pricing, so.
Yeah. It's a UPS store. It's a UPS store.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought I'd point that out. A little tip. If you're at Disney Springs, panic, because it's going to cost you.
Panic.
It's going to cost you to send it home.
Bring
extra money.
Bring a lot. Bring an extra suitcase. How's that?
Yeah, just do that.
Some people do. They just or they buy one. They buy one there.
Yeah.
For whatever. What's it cost you to send it back? $50. I think most airlines will just charge you $50 just to add an extra bag.
Yeah.
So I mean that's probably cheaper than that.
Yeah, it would have been. All right, you ready for some headline
news?
And now, the headline news.
All right, first up, there is now a standby queue at Tron, a Light Cycle Run.
Hooray!
That started September 9th, so if you don't feel like waking up at 7 a.m., you can now go on Tron.
That is honestly probably the best news ever.
And you can stand in line for 7 hours instead. If you did not know...
So what you do is you buy your pass and then stand in line, and hopefully by the time you get on, you got 2 rides.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go again, please. Thanks.
I'm here.
Yep. Disney water parks now have seasonal passes that you can buy. So if you are a local and you want to go to Typhoon Lagoon Water Park and Blizzard Beach during the summer, you can now buy a seasonal pass.
Didn't we have that once before, like a long time ago?
And they got
maybe?
rid of it.
Yeah.
I think they got rid of it during the pandemic, probably.
Okay. I was going to say, I thought that was before somewhere.
Yeah. And obviously it's for the summer season because during the winter, one park is closed.
One closed, yep.
Yeah, they don't want you spending money for that time. So it's only during the summertime. And if you did not know, if you were coming to Disney and staying at a Disney resort in 2025, you get a water park benefit on the day of arrival. So if you get here early in the morning, you can drop your stuff, get in your bathing suit, and head to a water park, and it's complimentary. Thank you.
I heard about that.
Yeah. So if you want more details about this, I would tell you go get a travel agent, book your trip through a travel agent. If you need one, we can certainly recommend one for you. Yep. But they will tell you all about this benefit and how it works. I just feel sorry for people that get when a water park closes, then the benefit's no good to them, obviously. But
No.
anyway,
I don't know. I like to relax in my hotel, but it is a nice benefit for
yeah,
people that would
yeah,
like to go to the
yeah,
park. The water
yeah,
parks are nice. I
yeah,
will always say that we do have nice water parks.
definitely. Epcot is removing their dolphins and swapping manatees over with the Sea Nemo. Apparently, they're going to be doing some construction over there, and rather than frightening the sea life, they're going to put in some other things that can maintain this construction. And
Don't
then
stress out,
yeah,
really.
yeah, don't stress out, and they'll move the animal somewhere else. So they are going to replace another aquarium, so they'll be fine, and they'll
Oh,
probably
yeah.
wind up being back. So don't worry about it. Primark, it's a UK-based store, is now in Orlando. It's at the Florida Mall. First floor is regular stuff. The entire second floor is all Disney merch, and I'm still seeing people
yeah.
lining up out front to get in.
I was there this weekend, too. That's
And
the
was there
other
a
thing
line?
I did. No, there wasn't, but it's
Oh.
complete chaos.
Yeah, is it really?
The downstairs is where all the busyness is. Upstairs, not so much.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay. So, the Poly bungalows are going over having some exterior refurbishment. So, if you're staying at a bungalow, I don't know if they're open while they're doing this, but you may see scaffolding around a lot of the bungalows because they're
saw
redoing the
that
outside.
actually saw that this weekend because we were over that way.
Yep. Yep. Talking about the Polys, the Polynesian Island Tower, you can now get a virtual walkthrough. And you can walk through what those rooms look like because apparently they don't have any models set up anywhere as of yet. I don't know if they will flip Saratoga Springs or somewhere, but if you want to go see it, you can do it online.
I think if I had my guess, they might change it at the Disney Springs D23 Center because that is set up already for a 1 and 2 bedroom lock off. I think it's Riviera right now. So I believe that's what I saw when I was up there.
Yeah. I feel it's, a virtual walkthrough is fine. But when you're spending that much money, you want to see the finishes.
I want a physical walkthrough.
Yeah, I do. I'm all right. I'm saying that, and I bought mine sight unseen. So every person is different, but right now it's virtual. It could flip. Over at Disneyland, they have a Galaxy's Edge dining package. So go check out the Disneyland website. All the information you need. But you actually get like a Batu tray and some other benefits of doing this dining package. So it seems pretty interesting.
I saw that too. If you're looking for the package, I hear it's been being called Docking Bay 7.
Yeah,
is what I heard.
Docking Bay 7.
So that's, if you're looking for it, that's what it's called.
Yep. Over at the studios, Woody's lunchbox seating area has been demolished. Apparently, it's getting an upgrade. Hopefully, it will be a building with air conditioning and seats.
Or more heat lamps and an umbrella.
Because what you built was terrible.
What you built was hot.
Yeah.
Really warm.
Yeah. I'm going to tell a quick interesting story. So, when that area first opened up, there was a lot of Imagineers, walking around asking guests what they thought. And I said, there's like a lack of shade in this whole area. It's like you just built everything and you didn't think of shade. And he said something interesting. He goes, at Imagineering, we get a set budget, and we use that budget to build the best attractions. But we don't take into consideration typically seating or shade, because that is something that park operations will do once we install the land. I'm like, well, you should have given them an extra month to build some shade, because there was nothing. So all the umbrellas along the Slinky Dog queue line were put in after fact from people melting on the sidewalk.
Bob's on the ground again.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. And then they had those sunshade things that they put over at Toy Story lunch area because there was no shade. So They're
Yeah.
all after fact things. So the fact that park operations is now putting in hopefully something cooler is an upgrade. So thank you.
Thank you.
Remember we spoke about there's new Banshees coming? Well, you can get the old ones now for 30% off. So if you want an old Banshee for 30% off, go to Animal Kingdom and get your old Banshee. It's a little thing that sits on your shoulder, remote controlled. It's goofy thinking. I don't know. Limited edition Star Wars Star Speeder playset is now available at the studios. Remember, it was the Star Speeder from Star Tours. It was a playset. Well, it's now heavily discounted, which leads me to believe maybe it's going away. Maybe something Monsters Inc. is going over in that area.
Or something, something new is coming.
Mm-hmm. So, go get the Star Speeder. If you like collecting the Star Wars stuff, this is a great time to pick up a cheap thing that you can sell on eBay for a high price. And you didn't hear that from me. Walt Disney Imagineering continues impressive construction pace. They filed for more permits and a themed set installation at Test Track. And we'll talk about that next week. But yeah, so Test Track is getting their sets installed, so maybe it'll open sooner rather than later. Because usually
one can only hope.
Yeah, this is almost the end part. Once they get all this in, then they're usually done.
Yeah.
Over at Club 33 in Disneyland, they have a new Quicksand Man tiki mug. So it's a tiki mug with the Haunted Mansion, like they're sinking in quicksand. The guys standing. So you can only get it at Club 33. So go check eBay. I'm sure some members have bought some and they're putting them up.
Already gone.
Yeah, probably. The Scat Cat Club over at Port Orleans is getting a refurbishment this month. So I don't know what they possibly be doing since it's almost brand new.
I thought I heard it was the outside beignet station, not the club.
Oh.
I heard it was the little part next to it. I did a little reading on it too. I don't think it's the actual club. I'd have to dig it up again, but we can dig it up.
Oh yeah, that's true. This says
we'll
cafe.
get into it.
Yeah, so it's probably maybe they're putting more flyers for more beignets.
They could be. Yeah, the club will still be open though, folks.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right, that's it. Do you have anything interesting?
I don't.
No,
not today.
All right.
So, other than we will not sure if we'll be here next week. We will post on social to let you know.
Yeah. We may or may not. But then the week after we won't be here because I'll be on another cruise ship.
Okay, well, there's that. So we'll let you know. It might be 1 week. It might be 2.
Might be 2. Don't know.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Hey, thanks for listening. If
Thank
you
you.
like the show and you would like 2 more, we can do that for you. Go over to patreon.com / Disney Parks Podcast. We are live on YouTube every Monday at youtube.com / Disney Parks Podcast. And we're here for your entertainment every week. Mostly every week.
Mostly every week.
Mostly every week.
Unless Tony has a cruise.
Unless Tony has a cruise.
Which is every other month.
It seems that way.
It does.
But hey, thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the parks.
In the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.